everyone, it's Clint Tucker, guitar trainer and coach. It's Fretwork Friday, Volume 3. What I want to do today is just give you a couple of tips to help you with chord changes. So this is for beginners, and this is the struggle that all beginners have. What we got going on is when you play from one chord to the other, you'll run into issues with the flow of your hand to fret the new chord. So let's go ahead and assume that you can play your C, your A, your G, your E, and your D. Now you're starting to work on bar chords, right? And one of the ones that you're working on is B minor. Okay, and let's pretend that you're going from an E chord to a B minor. Two completely different shapes that your hand is doing, okay? One of the problems that you run into is that you have this huge gap from when you're playing, and then you have to wait, get everything set, you know, and then play. Well, there's a couple of tips that you can work on and use to help this get easier and make it faster for you. The first one is that make sure that you're relaxed. You don't want to tense up right before you actually make this change. That throws a lot of your rhythm and your flow off. So if I'm playing and I'm getting ready to go to my next chord, first thing I'm going to make sure is I'm not just gripping the guitar really tight with that Vulcan death grip. I want to make sure that I've got everything nice and smooth, relaxed. That way when I lift, I'm actually not holding on to the guitar. That's tip one. So you want to be relaxed. Don't want to grip your pick really tight either. You just want to relax, because all of this translates into your body's movement. The next thing that you want to do is you want to find what point of contact happens first in the next chord. So if I'm playing this E and I go to B minor, I'm going to be hitting the A string first. So that means that that finger needs to hit first, right? So if I'm practicing just setting this up, this is a great way to get faster at it. Time yourself in getting to that A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, if you can do that, then you're actually already ahead of your curve. Just by practicing that. 2, 3, 4, 1. Add another stroke on the E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Notice it's making you have to get there faster. Do the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. When you can do that, you started off with whole notes, then you added 2 strokes and you had 2 beats to get there. Then you did 3 strokes and you had 1 beat to get there. And then you did 4 strokes and you had half a beat to get there. That's going to really make you better at getting there. Now, once you've got there, what do? You got to work on your capo. So, during that whole process, you want to make sure that that thumb is coming down. Right? So, I'm right here. I'm gently taking the thumb down to the back part of the neck where it starts to round off, so I can get that capo set up. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, now that I've got that, I'll work on my capo. Alright, right there. Side of the finger. Not the back of the finger, side of the finger. I know the camera probably can't really show that very well. That's what that is. That's going to hold those strings down and use the fret for leverage. So get right on the fret and roll back. That way you're against the fret. It's almost like holding yourself up against a door jamb and then kicking the other side and just pushing as hard as you can. You're using that door jamb to give you leverage. It's a version of isometrics. Okay, so we have that capo. That's the next thing. So you practice 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then go and do the next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now you've actually gotten to where you can do that with the capo. It's time to add these fingers in. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll add that middle one in, or maybe I'll add these. But either way, here's what you want to do. You want to use these two fingers as a group, right? You want to push them together and then use them together like a team. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do the exact same thing, but now I'm adding that into the B minor. So I'll do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You know, add that one in on the next bar. So turn that B minor into a 2-bar affair. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, then add that one into the next beat. Try to get to where you can start to actually use all three of these together. Okay, so when you start doing that, you take that same approach. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And before long, you'll find that you can actually do your B minor like this. And then it becomes more like, and then it becomes all at the same time. When you've gotten that, 2, 3, 4, 1. Notice, thumb went down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. You want the amount of pressure on this chord to be good, but not too much. You don't want to stifle the actual bloom of the note. And actually sometimes when you press down too hard, you'll choke the contact point to where it actually doesn't even sound like you're making a note anymore. Keep your right arm relaxed, or your picking hand relaxed. Keep your fretting hand relaxed but firm. Work on your thumb to go down, and then just, you know, do this over and over. The law of reciprocity says that you have to give in order to receive, but you have to receive in order to give. So don't think you can take this skill. You can't. You have to give the time to receive the skill. So keep that in mind. This will take some time, but just be consistent and be confident that the process will actually work out. And you'll be amazed that one day you'll just be better at it. I work with all my students on this, and if you want to get a little bit more involved with your playing and you're stuck in a couple of ruts, go ahead and message me if you want. Clint Tucker on Facebook, Clint Tucker Guitar Training. Or you can go to cwtucker.com and click the booking tab and get a session with me. Like and subscribe on YouTube. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.